Ever hear a story so wild, so bold, you'd think it was made up? This one isn't, though it sounds like something straight out of a movie. It's the true story of how a neighborhood of 98 homes was built on land that legally belonged to me. Every single inch of it. It started a few years back when I inherited a large plot of land from my grandfather. It was located on the outskirts of town, quiet, undeveloped, and full of potential. I had no immediate plans for it, so I let it be. No signs, no fencing, just untouched land with my name clearly printed on the deed, safely stored in my files. Then, out of nowhere, I started receiving strange mail, HOA newsletters, meeting notices, and even some bills. At first, I figured it was a mistake, but curiosity got the best of me, and I decided to drive out to the property to see what was going on. What I saw was shocking. Rows and rows of brand new houses. Streets were paved, driveways installed, mailboxes in place. 98 homes in total, and right in the center stood a shiny sign, Sunridge Estates, a HOA community. President, Corinne Mitchell. I thought I had the wrong location. The GPS confirmed it. This was my land, and someone had built an entire neighborhood on it without my knowledge. So I started digging. I requested county records, permit applications, construction documents, anything I could get my hands on. What I found was unbelievable. Corinne, HOA president and self-declared developer, had submitted building permits using an outdated and incorrect Scalé survey. My name was nowhere on it. She either failed to check the proper deed records or simply didn't care. My name remained on the official land ownership documents the entire time. No one had contacted me, not once. Naturally, I hired a lawyer. We sent a cease and desist letter first, just to gauge their response. Corinne replied with a condescending email claiming I was confused and that the land had been vacant and abandoned for years. That was the moment I knew this was heading to court. The case took 6 months. Corinne pulled out every excuse imaginable. She claimed adverse possession, which didn't apply because they hadn't been there long enough. She said they had bought the land but couldn't produce a valid deed. She even accused me of fraud, which the judge dismissed immediately. In the end, the ruling was exactly what we expected. I was the sole legal owner. All 98 homes were built illegally on my property. At that point, I had options. 1. Force the demolition of the entire neighborhood. 2. Sell the land to the HOA at a price I set. 3. Keep the land and charge rent every single home sitting on it. Can you guess what I chose? Let's just say the homeowners are now sending me a check each month, not the HOA. Corinne was removed from her position shortly after, and I now have a steady long-term source of income, all because someone thought they could build without checking who actually owned the land. The moral of the story? Always check the deed. And never underestimate someone just because you assume no one's watching.